Looking at Indiana, they're a completely different team than they were last season. I thought they would take a step forward this year, but I'd be lying if I said I thought they'd take this big a leap. It's been a huge bounce back for them.
Yeah, you're not alone in that regard, Clark. There were very few people that believed in them. I know I didn't, but the fact of the matter is they believed in themselves, and that's all that matters. And that confidence was clearly warranted.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got Young. Nerlens Noel is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. And it's DeRozan in at the 2 spot.
And he's on the board early.
The first to strike there. Nice hoop.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Crawford. That's good. Jordan Crawford. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Outside DeRozan. He dishes it to Young. Outside Irving. And DeRozan kicks to Irving. From outside the arc. The shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And they drew so many fouls in that game, guys. That was one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Yeah, guys, to me, that was just a case of lack of discipline on the other side. I can't say any more than that on it.
Here's Young. Paul George making his last shot. And Young, here we go. DeRozan against Crawford. Young dishes to Love. Here's DeRozan. Knocks down the 3-ball. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
So it's the Pacers now. They trail by 1. Pass to George. West a screen on Young. Indiana moving it around. He's covered by Irving.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Nate McMillan. And Doris, what did he tell you?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Noel. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And that one's good. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Covered by Irving. Kicks to Crawford. He feeds it to Mahinmi. They need this. And that one goes long.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Now, here is Irving. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Atlanta. Hung outside. Passes it to Noel. To the middle. Irving for 3. The shot no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was a big loss. Pretty much pure domination. And I thought the key was the rebounding total. I mean, it was ugly. They were completely dominated on the glass. That's going to have to improve tonight.
And the basket by West.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now here's DeRozan. A 24-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Drains it from beyond the arc. DeRozan's got 8 points. Steve said it. They were atrocious on the glass when they last met. What do they need to do, Clark, to change that in this game?
Well, a couple of things. One, they need more bodies in the paint. I mean, you got to have more bodies in the paint. Then you've got to be ready to box out. They left 1 or 2 guys on an island down there, and you can't do that. That's not going to work.
And so here is Indiana, following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. And here's Cleveland. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Love the pass to DeRozan. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's 10 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And so here is Indiana. 9-point game. And that one's good. Jordan.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. And Young kicks to Irving. Noel sets a screen for Irving. Outside DeRozan. Just his first attempt. The Pacers pull it in. In the corner, it's Crawford. And Young comes over to help, and he gets it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving dishes to Young. And there's the feed to DeRozan. It's tipped. It's stolen by West. Left side, George. Pass to Crawford. Feeds it to George. And yes, sir, that one drops. George has got 7 points.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Corey Hibbert's checked in for the Pacers. Watch comes in for David West.
And while we have a chance, let's check out some stats for Paul George. He's around 26 points per game, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
Here's DeRozan. Paul George making his last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Baseline Jay on the way. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That one on DeRozan.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And the first one at the line is good. Hill, he's checked in for Jordan Crawford. He doesn't get the second one. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. DeRozan passes to Young. Love in the post. He's against Hibbert. And Love gets it to go.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
DeRozan defending. A rebound by Young.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Irving kicks to DeRozan. Watch pulls it in. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Hill. Back to George. Outside Hill. Shot from 12. Here's Hibbert. Blocked. Outside Irving. Noel sets a screen for Irving. Love dishes to Young. That falls. Great assist by Love. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Now, here is George. With a 24-point outing in their last game against Portland. Hill against Young. And there's the pass to Irving. 13 feet away. Almost, but it rolls out. Indiana trailing here. Hill kicks to Hibbert. Hill, a screen on Irving. Outside Hill. And the layup's good off the glass.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Now Irving, averaging 26 points a game. Jacks up a three, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ennis. George with no one around. And again, it's Indiana.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Cavaliers leading. Irving passes to Ennis. Back to Irving. Goes up from the top of the key. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Irving's got his second bucket.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning the timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
1:56 left to play in the first. That's good.
One of the sweetest moves in the game, the reverse layup in traffic.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Back to Allen. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by George. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Watch dishes to Hill. Watch with the screen on Allen. Watch inside. Teardrop shot. Count that one. Watch has got it all tied up now for Indiana.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is Irving. Releases. Watch pulls it in. Watch has got his third rebound on the night.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Now the dish to George. Watch sets the pick for George. Back to Blotch. And George, here we go. The baseline J off the mark. Here's Ennis. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving. Now Hill. A 14-point game for him in the win against Portland.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
With the teardrop. It's a tie game in Indiana. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.